Hello, everybody. If you are new to AFK Journey, or if you're just seeing that the game is released, welcome. And as you can tell, I've been playing this game for a little bit over the past few couple months, and ultimately, the game has finally come out. And here's what you need to know, or here's a couple things that I think you should keep in mind before you get into actually playing the game. As you can see here, I've been playing since, I guess, it dropped. I've been playing for a little while now, and from both my time in the closed beta and now going on to, I guess, now the official release, here are some things that I noticed that have either changed or I think that you should probably take into account. The number one thing that I will definitely say is that the first 10 pull that you'll be getting from the game, fortunately or unfortunately for you, is Cannaaaa. Now, the thing about this character is that she's absolutely bonkers. And now, again, if you are thinking about rerolling and stuff, I do want to kind of preface that rerolling is a little bit riskier in this game, and it doesn't really make too much sense, especially because, again, you're getting Cannaaaa, and you also have, I believe at a 30 pull, you're guaranteed another specific 5-star. The name of the character evades me right now. But these are some of the, or the fact that you get this character, oh my god, I've got Graham in the face. Lucius and Cannaaaa together is really, really good. Now, the main reason that you may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, you've only got one 5-star here, Connor. Isn't it worth it for you to be running more 5-stars? Well, actually, in terms of pairing, having Cannaaaa and like her Carlisle tanking frontline that snares and roots characters is actually really, really overpowered. If you just read what her skill does here, if you read it in short, it just says that it summons Mr. Carlisle to assist you in battle. But of course, and something that I really enjoy about this game is that they do let you go into the nitty-gritty of exactly what the characters do. It shows you how much damage Mr. Carlisle does, the bonus stats that he gets, and again, the most important thing, which is that he casts Tangled Agony to entangle enemies for 2 tiles. So just keep in mind that when you're playing the game, you should be using Cannaaaa if you want to progress a little bit easier. Of course, if you want to play waifu, if you want to play whatever characters you want, that doesn't really matter. But keep that in mind as you continue to go through the game. The other thing that I want to talk about in terms of characters and something that you should keep in mind is that this Odie character, he doesn't look like much. I'll be honest with you. When you see a character like Odie in other gacha games or in other games like this, he's kind of a forgettable whatever kind of character. But if you just take a look at his kit, you actually do not, or you probably would not expect him to be as strong as he is. And the primary reason I say that is because actually with his corrosive dart, you put, I can't, like, if you put the, or if you like talk about this in any other game or concept, like you would literally be laughed out of the room. Odie lands or applies a permanent debuff to the enemy. Now, like, just sit with that for a second. A permanent debuff. It's not 1 turn, it's not 2 turns, it's not 5 turns, it's not 30 seconds, not a minute. It's permanent. Now, ultimately, it, ironically enough, or funnily enough, it does include, or it is on specifically his ultimate, but if you read through some of the levels of his skills, you could literally read that, like, at level 2, if you kill an enemy that is poisoned, you gain back 600 energy, which then allows you to ult even faster. Right now, if it's a summoned enemy, then like it is what it is. But the fact that you continuously stack this poison is absolutely bonkers. And oop, didn't mean to paste there. You also have like another skill, or you have like another effect later on, which is Venom Surge, which is that, again, like obviously you have to get to level 31, which doesn't take very long at all. But you actually increase the amount of damage that you do with the poison. So like, again, you might think to yourself like, oh, well, like, Connor, like, how strong is poison? Like, is it even worth it? I promise you, when you start like stacking poisons across the team, you'll see how much insane damage this Odie character does. Do not sleep on this character. And then finally, less gameplay or less character related, but just talking about things that you should kind of look forward to or look around and collect as you're going through the game. The first thing is that you should definitely not forget to do your AFK progress as soon as you have access to this. Anytime that you're not playing the game, this AFK mechanic, which a lot of you guys are probably familiar with right now, will be running, and it collects you resources. It's basically giving you every resource in the game, gives you gear, it gives you things that you can obviously improve the strength of your characters with. And if you, again, want to level up your characters or complete a lot of the content, you need the things from this chest, so keep that in mind. But also in terms of things that you want to collect, there are so many rewards, not just in the, like, the growth path, as you can see here. Like, I'm collecting things as we're literally speaking. It's like collect, growth table, like more enemies, more energy, daily quests. By the way, you should definitely also remember to complete your dailies, because look at this. You get puzzle pieces, you get you get essences, you get diamonds that you could use to summon. All these things are really important, and it's kind of like a checklist. This isn't that groundbreaking, though. Telling people to do their dailies is not that insane, but you should be keeping an eye out for the things around your map. In other words, things like the mail, where you get a bunch of resources because we're in the like early release phase or stage of the game. The Journey's gift as well, if you aren't aware, also gives you 10 summons, which is also really cool. Keep in mind again that your first 10 summons are dedicated towards getting Cannaaaa, but free Cannaaaa, it is what it is. I'll take it. That's fine. Furthermore, when it comes to things that are kind of important to focus on when you're actually out and about, like playing the game, the chests are literally littered everywhere across the map. There are chests on the like literally behind forests, behind trees. If there's any dark part of the map, you should literally just be going out of your way to explore them, just because it's free gems, which again, for summons is really crazy. And then ultimately you also gain resources that you can use to upgrade characters or get gear and stuff like that. Another kind of underrated thing that you may, I guess, or that may help you on your adventure when it comes to finding chests, is that with the little map on the top, if you just walk around, like for instance right here, there was one around here but you can't see it. There was actually just a chest here, and you might have missed it because it's dark on the map, but you'll just find it on the map if you're close enough to it. Excuse me. Furthermore, I know this one is a little bit more pay to win esky, but I do want to make mention that if you do end up purchasing things, or if you do end up buying things in the shop, you do gain access to one of the most insane characters in the game, and that's this little guy named Rowan. Rowan is kind of like your ultimate charging machine. He's one of the best buffers in the game. Literally what it says here is like the first purchase rewards here. I haven't purchased it personally, but if you purchase anything in the shop or purchase anything in the store, you gain access to him, which makes it much easier. Now, obviously, again, I know this is a bit like a bit of a pay to win section, so I understand, but there literally is or I should say, there is a specific $1 bundle that procs after you summon for characters, which again is absolutely crazy. It's $1 and it gives you like summons. It is what it is. I understand, like, if you are averse to it, but I just want to like remind you guys, or I just wanted to kind of give you guys a PSA. I felt like it was important to know, because Rowan definitely makes your experience much easier, or much easier in this game. And the other thing that I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on and don't really pay attention to is kind of this whole like resonance thing. Now, apologies, because I'm going to level up my gear while we talk about this real quick. But the thing about the Hands of Resonance in this game is that, unlike other gacha games, or unlike other games where you have to spend a bunch of time and resources upgrading characters, the thing that I love about the Hand of Resonance, and specifically equipment, is that if you just upgrade these characters, or this row of 5 characters, all the resonance characters or the resonance heroes below receive their levels as well. Now, again, obviously you want to be upgrading characters then, or I guess consequently you want to be upgrading characters that have good value, that are, you know, worth upgrading. And ultimately, at the very beginning of the game, fortunately or unfortunately, or well, I should say, I don't think it actually matters. I take that back. I don't actually think it matters. I think leveling up the slots is what matters the most. I apologize. I was thinking about like a different concept, but basically, upgrading your Hands of Resonance are really important, because the resonance heroes below them receive the reward, or like the merit behind upgrading or leveling the sections. In terms of prioritization, though, I definitely think that upgrading, again, Cannaaaa is just insane giga value. Again, this character carries you through so much of the game, because not only is she like an insane DPS and you get her for free, she also acts as a semi-tank with Mr. Carlisle. And again, I cannot stress how important that is. But again, between a lot of the things that I've just mentioned, guys, again, like, make sure to do your AFK progress so you can claim the rewards here, and you also gain progress on your AFK, you know, benefits, or your AFK rewards if you ever decide to take a break. The other thing that I think is really important to remember is that although you are trying to complete through the story, there are a load of things, or a load of fights and secrets like around the map that, again, I mentioned you should be doing. But I think that fighting the mobs when you can, fighting side bosses when you can, and unlocking all the chests or getting chests is hugely important, because ultimately when you get down to it, either a lot of these things will incur like, or complete like a growth trial, or you will just gain access to summoning for, again, you know, characters at the mystical house, which is how I'm going to finish off or kind of end this video because, again, I'm kind of excited to play more about this game, and I will be making more content for this game. But the character that I actually do want to talk about is also going to be Vela. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce their name, but you actually aren't, I guess, allowed to pull for her until you finish your early, like, beginner banner, which is okay. It's fine. This is, of course, totally fine for most players, or this is, I should say, common amongst most games where you get a guaranteed hero, whoever you end up choosing here. All these characters are decent. However, I would definitely say in terms of prioritization, for this one, I likely wouldn't put CCN here because you already have her. But if you do want to use her for whatever reason, that's totally fine. I think this character's name is Merwin. Hewen. Hewen is very, very good if you want to, if you're trying to play for min-max in terms of meta. I really like the idea of having Hewen. I really like Thorin. And again, if you don't have access to Rowan already because you aren't going to spend on the game or play free to play, that's totally fine. But after the fact, I think that, again, characters that you think are kind of cool or kind of exciting to play are totally fine as well. If I recall, I don't know if things have changed too much from beta into now, but Iron and also this Igor guy were both pretty decent, especially in the beta. However, guys, that's kind of what you can pick when it comes to the hero choice. But for the end of it, or, you know, I guess kind of just for the fun of it, I'm going to just pull for the, oh, wait, can I not convert? Can I convert? I was going to pull. Can I? Sure, let's do this one. Surely, of course, this has got to be worth it, guys. Let's spend the diamonds. Let's see what we get for our 10 pull. Please, 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 please. A gold, a gold, a gold, a gold, a gold. Oh, wait, I did. I got a gold. Okay. Please, 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 please. I don't know if you can get probably not because it's just a rate up banner, but oh God, give me Rowan. Oh God, give me Rowan. I'm going to be free to play. Rowan, please, Rowan. Oh my God, so many acorns. Okay, this guy's Viperian, whatever. Another acorn. One more. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Okay, unless if I'm absolutely like conked out of my mind, I don't think Rowan is a character that you're guaranteed to get. If he is, well, he might actually be. Now that I think about it, he might be guaranteed. I might just be out of my mind, but getting Rowan, of course, very good. I love Rowan. Rowan is one of like the most insane characters, unironically, when it comes to like early game progression. Again, because you get your ultimate faster. Very, very good. However, I am trying to pull for this Vala character because, oh my, like let's keep it a buck, guys. Let's keep it a buck, guys. This Vala character is a little bit too. She looks too hot. I do think that Vala is pretty good. She was really decent from what I'd read about her kit. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, AFK Journey 2 is now out. You guys can use my code in the description if you want to download the game, try it for yourself. Beyond any of the things that I talked about here, I'll kind of give like a bit, I'll probably make another video talking about why I think the game is actually really decent or really good to play right now. But in terms of value, I definitely think that you guys should, or not in terms of value, I should say, in terms of, why does it not? There we go. In terms of like gameplay aesthetic, the visuals, even the gameplay loop, I think that this game's really exciting. There's PvP and there's guilds, there's arena. Like if you guys are familiar with any of these concepts in other games, they're all here. I think you guys should definitely give it a try. But anyways, guys, that's everything you needed to know, or things that I think would be kind of valuable to know before you get into the game. There's also, you know, the auto pathing, if that's something that you didn't realize or you didn't figure out, but I'm not going to do that because I want to blow up other stuff and do stuff on the way there. But aside from that, guys, that's going to be everything you could maybe want to know, should know about the game before you start it. Thank you again for everyone that watched, though. I hope you enjoyed or learned something from this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe. I apologize. It's literally 3 a.m., so if I was jumbled a little bit, I beg you, give me just cut me some slack. Anyways, though, guys, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it again. I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.